Thank you for being here. We are going to take 7 most important questions that people want to get answer from. Thank you for being here. My name is Ajay Shekhawat. With me, Sunil is there. We are there in Dubai real estate for almost 10, 12 years. I'll give you a brief detail on what's happening in Dubai and what is our understanding how things go on. We have a boutique holding in Dubai where we buy and sell properties. With it, we do renovation fit out and run as a holiday home. So it's a boutique holding. We will love to hear your thoughts after the show. We will keep it quick. We will only take the important questions that everybody is asking. So thank you for being here. And Sunil, let's start another chapter, another episode. This is our 3rd episode. And so we start with what was it like living in Dubai when missile alerts went off? Because last time we picked when things were like, it started and we had the expectation in our previous podcast also we have discussed. But this time when things are like there's no alert, there is nothing happening. Then one day there is some alert came, but how it has been from the beginning until now.
Generally speaking, it's getting better. Of course, 28th of February, when all this started, the initial 2-3 weeks were giving most of us multiple restless moments every day. The alert could come anytime. But after especially the announcement of the ceasefire, except for 1 or 2 occasions, it's been pretty much on the silent side. Business is going on as usual. Schools also switched to campus learning, which was earlier online. So yes, I would say the cities, the country is coming back to the normal day-to-day affair. Of course, situations have changed economically, financially, businesses. Some of them are directly impacted, our industry included, hospitality, shipping and logistics. Other industries which were importing stuff and exporting are also under the effect of the situation. But slowly, I think it is kind of becoming the new normal, and everyone is trying to find a way of working around with it.
Yeah. I mean, people are more adaptive now. Even the day where alert were came, in the evening, people were out having dinner. So it was like the moment where everybody like, okay, after some time, these alert again came for just for one day. But at the same evening, people were very much of acceptance of the uncertainty, but people were out and about,
Pretty
having
much,
that
yeah.
confidence that everything is fine.
Even when we had the small episode last time, the alert came, but the schools didn't go back to online.
Yeah.
The schools continued.
Yeah.
So that is a very positive, I would say, a reply or to the situation by the UAE government.
Right.
Again, our defense systems proved to be world class, protecting us almost with a above 90% efficiency, which is very, very good and resilient for UAE. Yes, so I would say it is getting back to normal. Once we have a final solution to the war, something written down and accepted by both the parties, I think it would be very, very quick recovery from UAE and Dubai.
That's something that we all looking forward to it. We see mentally, I think people are ready and accepted that whatever happened, episode happened, whatever the first reaction came along. But now those inquiries which we are seeing, people are taking calls also, which was before pre-war. Those people who wanted to commit,
I
they
think
are
the shock
somehow-
period has passed on.
Yeah.
People again understand the situation has created, in a way, new opportunity. The direction of the prices, the way sellers were commanding the market, it was pretty much a one-way flow for the past 2 years.
Yeah.
Whatever has happened has shifted that equation to a new balance. So some people are, trying to take opportunity from the current scenario. And yes, I would say the dynamics have changed. But one thing I'm pretty sure of, nobody has written off Dubai or UAE. Everybody is confident for the long term. Transactions are happening.
Right.
It's not like we are sitting on zero transactions. It's only some people have decided to stay put for some time. Some people have just given the price. If I find at something at this price, they are going ahead. Mortgage transactions are happening. Off-plan deals are happening. Uh, we've heard from mostly good reputable developers, the cancellation ratio is very low. If they are able to accommodate the request of the buyers, they are actually going ahead with their bookings.
Right.
So the ratio of cancellations has dropped significantly, which we saw in the first week of March.
And we have seen the inquiries has even more than the sellers that are there in the market. Yeah.
Yes.
So coming to the next part, and we will discuss in detail about Dubai real estate. If I see the numbers, Dubai did almost 252 billion in real estate during this war. So how this happened, like this much of transaction which has happened, and these all are retail investments. These are not capital that is moving and buying the whole development. These are the figures that has come up. So who are these buyers?
Your first question was how it is happening. How come in a conflict kind of situation, people are still committing to buying properties, making investments in Dubai? Number one, I would say, is the way the government has responded. It has clearly shown to everybody, the residents and the outside world, how resilient they are when it comes to defending their territory also.
True.
This is one angle of UAE which was perhaps less explored and less spoken about. But now, even on that front, UAE has clearly shown to the world that, when it comes to defending their territory, they are even champions at that. So I believe that has given people confidence. And the second part is, of course, the fundamentals of the economy are still the same.
Yeah.
Infrastructure works are still happening.
Yeah.
The leadership, we can see senior people mingling with the crowd, giving a feeling that everything is going to be okay sooner or later. Whatever development projects were announced are going on track. Whether I talk about real estate in particular or generally, government is taking feedback from industries, trying to help them out. The prices are in control. There is no shortage of any kind of day-to-day items. So this is a very big thing,
It's big thing.
Even a small conflict of a week, could shatter all these important aspects of the economy.
Yeah.
But hats off to the government of UAE. Hats off to the residents of UAE who've been patiently staying here and, fighting this through.
Now, as I can see here, there are total 29,000 people which has invested during last quarter, and these are from 150 different nationalities.
These are first-time investors.
And these are, so it's...
These are not all the investors.
Okay.
These are first-time investors.
Okay.
29,000 first-time investors entered the market in this situation.
It's a big number, and that is also, you cannot categorize that, okay, only West or from UK or, Indians. It's from different nationalities that are coming in and showing the confidence on the city and infrastructure. So that itself is a big statement.
So I think a lot of these people are taking cue from what has happened in the past. Whenever Dubai was presented with a crisis situation, they were the first ones to bounce back, and people who invested and believed in Dubai at that time have made good money. So they are banking on the same, which I also believe. And apart from that, I think it's a long-term view. Dubai is no longer presenting itself as a short-term investment opportunity. People are buying here to hold, to live, to make their portfolio. And it's not a short-term game now. So with that perspective, I think with what all has happened from the government side, these 29,000 and many such individuals still had the confidence to make the plunge, to make their first investment in Dubai.
Right. And the most, debatable or, people are curious to know about this OPEC thing, where this government has chose to come out, which is there for last 59 years. So this is something which I personally believe should not be a one-day decision. It has already been part of the plan. But how do you see this?
I think the timing just made it, the decision came at a time when it was bound to happen.
Yeah.
The planning must have been there. Uh, this also gives a very strong signal to the region, to the world, that UAE on its own can take matters in their own hands when it comes to their nation.
Yeah.
They don't need to seek permission.
Yeah.
They don't need to consult with other
It's a
countries.
very strong message from
It's
the
a very
government that
strong
has
message
gone to the
indeed.
world.
And of course, they are also keeping in mind the long-term view, the betterment of their energy policy. We all saw that, whenever any crisis which is related to oil and energy, it happens, how the whole country can be affected.
Yeah.
So keeping a long-term view in mind,
And
I think it's a very good and strong decision.
Yeah.
It sends a very strong signal that UAE is ready to capitalize on their 100% efficiency and capacity.
Great. The golden visa and rules has been, changed recently.
Yeah.
I have seen positive news. We did receive some of the inquiries which is there. This is also promoting a small ticket size
Yes.
properties. How these things are gonna be.
So basically, with Golden Visa, again, the investment benchmark still remains the same, 2 million dirhams. For Golden Visa, that has not been reduced.
Okay.
However, certain relaxations can be expected in terms of how much outflow of cash you need when you're buying an off-plan property, or what kind of construction needs to be there. So we expect some relaxations for that, which is a good sign. But the major development which happened was, earlier, the minimum residency, which was based on a property investment, 2-year residency visa, had a minimum cap of 750,000 dirhams.
Mhm.
That has been removed. So that is the big change we are talking about. Again, a very positive decision taken by the government. This goes on to show that how proactive they are.
Yeah.
They realize that this is the best time to target people who are new investors, maybe who didn't want to take a big risk in this situation. So now they're allowing them, even with a small investment, if you want to become part of Dubai real estate, if you want to start your journey, you are more than welcome.
Yeah.
So now, even let's say a small studio apartment investment, which is 400,000 or 500,000 dirhams, somewhere in Dubai South, for example, even that gives the eligibility to an investor to have a 2-year residency visa. And this is just a move to share the confidence and give them more room for future investments. So again, it might look like a knee-jerk reaction, that, they are responding to the situation. But I think, again, it's far-sightedness. They anticipate a new section of people who will be again interested.
Right.
Because of the change of the pricing, the dynamics. Some people had started to feel that Dubai is becoming unaffordable.
Yeah.
If I am a small ticket size investor, Dubai is not for me.
Yeah.
So to break that perception, I think the long-term effect of this move is
Because they will get
targeted
involved.
towards
Yeah,
that.
they will get involved, and then they see that, oh, even if my investment is 500,000 dirham, but they can over the time see that 500,000 dirham, how much they have gone and how much bet you can really do on a city where your capital is keep on growing and the returns are still tax.
They are not going to remain
free,
a
yeah.
one property investor.
Yeah.
Once the confidence comes
multiply.
back,
Yeah, they'll
once they see their property performing as a rental yield asset, or, whenever they are able to fetch capital gain from it, of course, without paying any taxes, they would pump in more investment, and the growth of Dubai real estate will in this way continue.
True. Another big announcement that they have done is gold line.
Yeah.
Yeah. So this is something which is, we know that those people who live in Dubai can easily understand that connectivity is something in future totally be different what we have seen in past.
Yes.
Yeah, because of these loops, because of this gold line. How do you see this, and how big is this project? How soon it will complete? What all areas it is covering?
So basically, the gold line announcement came a few months after the blue line announcement had come. So in together, between 2029, which is blue line, to 2032, which is gold line. We will have 2 new routes covering, I think, more than 25 to 30 new communities
Yeah.
in totality.
In totality, total 52 communities. If you see the gold line on the things, which is like both the sides that are there. So total.
And if you see the stretch, it starts from Al Gubeba, it will go till Jumeirah Golf Estates.
Yeah.
So it is covering a very, very broad spectrum of communities.
Right.
It will benefit real estate, that goes without saying.
Of course.
But more than that, long term, the target for people to use more of public transport for energy efficiency, environment friendliness. So keeping all these factors in mind, I think very positive
It
announcement.
will be very positive because as of now, you see only Sheikh Zayed has metro, and definitely, there are other lines also. But particularly this one, which is connecting, is going throughout the city to make sure that all the areas which were not covered before are covered. And this gives a lot of confidence because those areas where investor need car or a resident need car to go out and come in, those were the properties which were not into, the first objection was coming, there is no metro connectivity there. So those are the things that is, I still say that this is the right time to track what all areas it is covering and put your money in. Because once construction is started, the prices are already high.
We already saw with the announcement of Blue Line,
Yeah.
properties in and around Silicon Oasis, DLRC,
Yeah.
Academic City, their prices appreciated.
Yeah.
So now is the time to take
Now
action.
is the time to look at the
Also, I
opportunities.
think it will also be beneficial for students
Yeah.
who are, targeting to complete their future studies in Dubai. So it's a long-term vision. Again, it might look like they are, responding to current situation, but it's a long-term plan for sure.
I want to clarify what I personally see. I have seen DIFC a good traffic, and I have seen business people have come back. As you
Yes.
see, that is there. Yes, there are places, touristic places, which is not occupied, or you can say that it's empty because of the current situation, uncertainty. Those areas, yes, there is not that much of a traffic, but I see Al Khail Road, I see DIFC area. This is all packed. The traffic is always there.
Yes, I think the residents have all returned back.
Yeah.
The schools opened. That also was a big factor.
And we have seen our holiday home apartments
Yes,
also
now they are
filled.
getting-
Yeah, they are getting filled, and there are a lot of business people who are coming, who does not live here, but they are coming.
So I
for
think the business travelers are back.
Yeah, business travelers are.
That segment, they are back. They have now the confidence to schedule their trip to Dubai without any hesitation.
Yeah.
And it's only the matter of time before the normal tourists also kick in, and things will restore back to what they were before the conflict.
July and August, anyways, school holidays are there. People will
Correct.
be traveling. It's nothing new. Everybody knows that this is the time where residents go out, take a breather, meet their families, and come back. And we are very much certain that from September, there will be a lot of activity which is going to happen in Dubai, irrespective of this situation.
Yes.
So I think it will be even better response in September and October that was there in terms of investors. And when people will come, they will see that it's all traffic in Dubai again. The confidence is any which way is going to be there.
Definitely.
Yeah.
If this time we are still having transactions, we are having big ticket size transactions, there are bulk deals happening in the market. So I have no reason to believe that September, October onwards, when the good weather kicks in, the season time comes, the recovery will be quite prompt and quick.
Great. So let's take this last thing where we see that where we are looking next 1 year for Dubai. Like in terms of real estate, in terms of developers, in terms of how it is going to look like.
See, the one major shift which I feel will happen in the market is definitely a certain amount of correction in prices. The sellers will have to adjust their expectations. We can already see that because that will eventually lead to the deal happening faster.
Right.
So a stubborn seller in this time will eventually, remain the seller. He will not be able to liquidate the property. So there are buyers in the market who are looking for good deals, both investors and end users.
Right.
So it's not only investors, actual end users also feel it's a good time. Banks are giving mortgages. There is no problem at that end.
Right.
If you have been in Dubai for a good amount of time, you're drawing good salaries, or you have a good business, banks are willing to give mortgages. And by the way, that is also because of a couple of very, very strong, what you can say, support packages which have been done by the government. So I believe 2 times a package of about 1 billion dirhams has been announced. One was earlier and one very recently.
It's a very big
So
support.
it is taking care of the banking sector. It is taking care of the hospitality sector. They are still lowering the whatever taxes they were levying on the hotels.
Right.
They are giving them deferment of payment options.
Right.
So the government is being very, very realistic.
Yeah.
They know which industries need support right now.
Yeah.
They are extending that support. They are making sure that inflation still remains in control. So because of that, I feel the buyers will still,
especially the banks which are, before the criteria was that you can take 50% after payment, and the construction also needs to be 50% with government-backed developers which are there. Now it is reached to 20% construction where you can, 50% construction minimum needs to be there. And even if you have paid 20-30%, they can do the finance.
So we've had official announcements of Dubai Holdings and Emaar having official tie-ups with Emirates NBD and ADCB to promote off-plan financing. So from the developer end, we can see these kind of changes happening. So especially off-plan is a very important aspect of Dubai real estate, especially for international investors. It is one of the markets which has grown with off-plan. People have made money through that mode of investment. Also, another significant development which goes to show that how serious government is taking the real estate is the acquisition in MR.
Yes.
So Dubai Holdings now is almost a 30% owner in MR.
Right.
Which means government now is backing MR to the extent 30%.
And I love the idea of this because then as a city they can make sure that the inventory is appropriate, catering the demand, making sure protecting the investors. It will be a much easier for a government to handle such big portfolio in Dubai.
It's a very positive sign, giving confidence and transparency, to the whole process.
Right.
So anybody who wants to see how involved the government is, it's there. I mean, if Emaar is having 30% stake by Dubai Holdings, it is a very positive sign.
Definitely. No, we from our portfolio, clients' confidence and everything that is there, we see that yes, of course, it's a reality. Uncertainty is there in the region for sure. But as far as investments, as far as real estate is concerned, we have more inquiries than sellers. If you can hold the property, I would still recommend sellers to hold the property, not to sell at this price. And everybody wants 50% discount on a Palm Jumeirah, which is not existing. So those people are also there. It's not like they are asking a wrong question. Of course, anybody wants to see any great opportunity to jump on it. Having said that, the reality is totally different. And it's very transparent. If you are interested in any community, any development, you can go to the Dubai Land Department website, check the transaction, what is happening, what actual rental has been there. I personally see if you guys are investors, then there might be a possibilities on all the properties where service charges are high. Those are the properties where, there might be a possibility you can still get a better deal than a regular normal residences from a developer. So these are some gaps where, even if you are a smart investor, you can find a deal where you can jump in.
And also as an investor, there are certain developers who are willing to give considerable discounts if you are genuinely interested and sitting on the table to negotiate.
Right.
So this also opens up another opportunity.
No, so this opportunity for if anybody who's looking to invest and looking to have a better deal in Dubai real estate, please reach out to us. We will make sure, this is the right time to sit with developer and see. And that is also our next podcast. We will tell you the date of releasing that podcast. In that particular podcast, we are coming with developers list of developers, what all good opportunities are there. I think that would be something that people would like to hear. We will definitely categorized into the areas also and developers where you can see the opportunities, what all things, what all developer has acted differently, because
Yes.
every developer has acted differently considering the situation. We'll try to be as honest possible. We'll try to give as honest.
No, we'll present the situation as it is.
As it is, and then you that podcast will be much more benefit to understand which developer is more
Suitable for your-
suitable for your requirement.
Correct.
So that's all about it today. Thank you so much, Sunil. Any thing you want to
Thank you,
say
Ajay.
before?
Always a pleasure.
Yeah.
I just hope that all of you watching this podcast found the information which we shared useful. As I said, we've been living in Dubai for more than a decade now. We got married in Dubai. Our children are going to school. Whatever you hear in the news, it's maybe not as bad. It is. The situation, of course, is a tricky one, but seems like the solution to it will be coming soon. And if you've been following Dubai, you know that it is a city which thrives in the time of crisis. So there are opportunities. If you will believe in Dubai in the long term, definitely it will reward you. So that's how I would like to end today's podcast.
Yeah. And check out us, reach out us for anything. We are boutique holding.
All the services are in-house.
In-house, yeah. So this is something that is a one-stop solution in regard to your buying, investment, renovation, and putting holiday home. This give us better understanding of the market also.
Definitely.
Yeah, and we can give personal attention to you guys. So looking forward
Until
in
next time.
another episode. Okay.
Sure.